Welcome back. Today we're hearing incredible stories of survival from inside Annunciation Church. One family whose son witnessed it all says they want his story to be told. That young man spoke to our Lou Raguse.
It was really scary.
10-year-old Weston Halsney had just sat down at Annunciation Catholic School's Mass to mark the first week of school.
And then it was maybe 3 minutes in, the first shot fired.
The first shot of dozens, as Weston and his schoolmates scrambled to hide under the church pews.
Right beside me, I was 2 seats away from the stained glass windows. So they were the shots were right next to me.
That's scary.
Yeah.
You went under the pew after that happened?
Yeah. And
Is that what everyone tried to do?
I think I got gunpowder on my neck.
Gunpowder on his neck, and his life saved by a friend.
My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit. My friend got hit in the back.
Did he go to the hospital?
Yeah, he went to the hospital.
What went through your mind when you saw that?
I was super scared for him, but I think now he's okay.
From the church where the shooting took place, Weston and the student body evacuated to the gym.
We went to the gym, and then the doors locked just to make sure he didn't come.
By then, the shooter was already dead.
And then the police were really good because they showed up really quick.
Weston's grandpa says their family is doing as well as anyone can after what happened.
When it happens to your own children, then you're going to think very differently about this. And there's only one way to think about it. And there's nothing this precious little boy ever did to deserve this.
That much is obvious.
You get reunited with your parents?
Yeah, my mom was waiting outside of the church when it happened.
Yeah.
And then
what was it like seeing her?
I was super happy because I was scared that I wasn't going to see her because I didn't know what was happening really. I was just in shock.
After telling his story, Weston had a message for all the victims who are hospitalized.
I hope you're okay, and I'm praying for you.
While the community looks for their next steps, someone very close to every student affected by this tragedy is speaking out, the school's principal. His speech, incredibly emotional, echoing how people are feeling. Morgan Wolf has that story.
Evil came knocking at the steps of a place of faith and prayer.
We lost 2 angels today. And please continue to pray for those still receiving care.
Annunciation's principal speaking of the tragedy that unfolded inside their church when a shooter opened fire, killing 2 children and injuring several others.
To any of our students and families and staff watching right now, I love you. You're so brave, and I'm so sorry this happened to us today.
Smiling faces posted on their Facebook with a hashtag, "A future filled with hope." Now hope is what the community is holding on to.
It hurts a whole community to watch this happen. I'm sorry that it's happened here for everyone else who were directly affected by it. And now they're faced with, how do you go back? How do you put it back together? It's the start of school.
The first week of school, families never imagining that they would now be planning funerals.
There's an African proverb that says, when you pray, move your feet. So I beg you, I ask you to please pray, but don't stop with your words. Let's make a difference and support this community, these children, these families, these teachers. Never again can we let this happen.
Morgan Wolf reporting there. The entire nation is mourning with Annunciation School, but some of those nearby are being hit very hard. Just a few miles from Annunciation is the Academy of Holy Angels. They held a prayer vigil for the victims, and our Raya Katene was there.
Signs of life surround the Academy of Holy Angels. But inside the school gym, lives that were taken by bullets just hours ago at nearby Annunciation Catholic School are prayed for and remembered.
Our children were suddenly and violently taken from us.
Thousands of Minnesotans sitting side by side.
Together, we can be the love that is needed in these darkest days.
Some carrying tears, others carrying one another, as the Archbishop carries them through prayer.
I certainly wish that there was something that we could do that would unwind the time of this day and that we would be able to repair the great hurt that has occurred.
Yeah, hearing the news this morning was really hard.
Finnegan Gorder attended Annunciation for 2 years, graduating from the school in 2018.
It was so bizarre to see pictures of a place that I spent part of my childhood in on the television for such a horrible reason.
I've been crying all afternoon.
Jerry Gary grew up in Catholic schools and says her faith will be her guide in the coming days.
I was so distraught I couldn't even concentrate. 2 kids were killed. 2 children were killed.
2 young lives taken, and many others changed forever. As thousands come together to pray for those who are gone and those who are still here.
That was Raya Katene. Stick with us. News, weather coming up after the break.